Hello and welcome to this ceremony as we honor the Wendy's High School Heisman nominees from our Leon County schools. I'm Brad Dalton, Sports Director at WTXL ABC 27, and it's my privilege once again to be a part of this wonderful event. Behind me you see 10 young men and women that are some of the best and brightest that we have here in Leon County. Now, best and brightest is sometimes a cliche that we throw around, but not in this case. These young student athletes really define that term, student athlete. They're not only some of the best students at each individual school, but they've been just an incredible athlete in their chosen sport, putting up many awards, going on winning regional and even state championships. Now, we also have principals and athletic directors behind me, and you can see just their faces beaming because these are the young students that they just love putting out there as representatives of their school. These are really what they want out there as a beacon and as an influence to other students at their schools and future students that may be coming through their doors. I'd like to share a little story, if I may, with you. I've been doing this close to 6 or 7 years now, and some of the students that my first year have now gone through college. They've gone through master's programs. They've started their careers, and I've been able to meet with a couple of them just in recent months. And it's that passion, it's that drive that allowed these students to be up here that they carried with them through their college days, and that's what allowed them to now be a success in their careers. I'd like to say a few words just to the student athletes if I can. It is that passion that I mentioned. This is what allowed you to be here. It's that drive, it's that just that inner something inside you that's put you up on this stage, and it's also what's going to allow you to just to go as far as you want to go in life. Now, you're going to hear some amazing things about these students, not only what they've been able to do, as you can see by these statues, in the pool, on the basketball court, on the football field, but in the classroom, putting in many, many hours, and then on top of that, giving back to their community. They want to leave Tallahassee, Childs, Lincoln, Leon, Rickards better than when they left it. And that's really what separates them from a lot of the other students at their schools. Now, I'd like to hand this over now to Dr. Marvin Henderson with Leon Schools, who's also going to tell you a little bit more about what we're doing today.
Thank you, Brad. I, too, would like to welcome all of you to this year's presentation of the Wendy's Heisman. And as Brad said, on the stage are the super athletes and super students that we have, just examples of the products that we produce here in Leon County Schools. And on behalf of our superintendent, Jackie Pons, I just want to express my appreciation to parents who made this all possible. Your words of encouragement over the years, the little prodding that you may have had to do to make them study, to have these student athletes put in that extra time of practice certainly paid off and will continue to pay off in the years to come. Leon County Schools is very, very proud and happy and honored as well to partner with Channel 27. We also partner with the FSU, and FSU allows us to use the Heisman. I think this is a Chris Winkie Heisman that we use, one of two, I think, that the university owns. And, of course, FSU PD is here to make sure that the Heisman gets back to FSU just as quickly as we finish with it here. And we have some of FSU's finest in Officer Edenfield and Malloy who join us today. But in addition to that, we really, really appreciate our student athletes for what they've done in the classrooms and on the athletic fields and courts and in the pools. This is just an example of what hard work and dedication, commitment can produce. So we're really, really proud of these young people. We're proud of our principals who are certainly supportive of these young athletes, the athletic directors, and all of the administrators who provide some additional encouragement to these young people. So at this point, we're going to turn it over to our other partner, Wendy's Tallahassee, and with us today, as usual, is Marty Roberts.
Thank you, Dr. Henderson, and thank you to all of you for being here. And congratulations to the students and to the parents and to the faculty who have done such a great job of raising them up. And today we want to take this opportunity to celebrate their successes. Back in 1969, Dave Thomas opened up his first restaurant. He thought that maybe one day he'd have as many as 4. Well, some years later now, it's been 45 years. We've got over 7,500 restaurants in 29 countries around the world, and but Dave never forgot his upbringing, and he wasn't able to finish school, so he has always had a passion for allowing and helping encourage and motivate the youth of today to finish and to excel, and then to recognize that. He wanted the positive press to be out there about the successes, about the victories, and we've got such a group right here. So basically, back in 1985, Dave got together with the New York athletic department, and they partnered with the high school. They partnered with the Heisman Award Committee and formed Wendy's High School Heisman. And again, it's designed to recognize students in athletics. We have 32 different recognized athletics community involvement, as well as academics and sports. So we've got a terrific group of people. I want to thank WTXL, the Lynn County Public Schools, Ricky Bell, Brad Dalton, all the others who have really made this possible, but most of all to the students and the parents who've given us this opportunity to spotlight these fantastic scholars. So thank you very much.
All right, and at this time, we'd like to bring each nominee out and individually give you some of their honors and what made them a nominee for the Wendy's High School Heisman. We'll begin with the nominees from Rickards High School, beginning with the female nominee, Treasure Glover. If Treasure and Athletic Director Earl Hankerson and Principal Douglas Clark would please come up on stage. Treasure is the oldest daughter of Tamika and Reginald Glover. During her time at Rickards, Treasure has participated in a wide variety of athletic teams and clubs. She's the captain on the Lady Raider volleyball and flag football teams and has competed on the Lady Raider weightlifting team. She also participates in many clubs, including membership in the National Honor Society, Pearls of Perfection, JROTC, in which she was a member for the last 2 years, and Student Government Association, where she is the senior class secretary. Treasure has achieved various awards, such as the Raider Image Award in 2010-11 school year for setting a good example around campus. She's the 2012-2013 Rickards High School Homecoming Queen also. Treasure enjoys giving back to her community, and she has volunteered at NIMS Middle School, helping with the boys soccer team and tutoring with exceptional students and offering to help just anywhere that is needed around school whenever she can. After graduating from Rickards, she plans to attend Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University right here in Tallahassee to hopefully one day become a pharmacist. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together one more time for Treasure Glover. And our male nominee from Rickards High School, joined by Principal Douglas Cook and Athletic Director Earl Hankerson, is Amian Carradine. Amian is the son of Anna Carradine. He started on the varsity football team since his sophomore year and was named captain for both his junior and senior years. He's also played with the Rickards soccer team for the first time just last year and has already been named a captain for this season. He's participated on the track and field team, throwing the discus, where he's placed second in district meets and 8th in regional meets over this past season. He's entering his second year as part of the National Honor Society. Also serves as president of the Omega Lamplighters, which is a youth group that takes pride in service and academics. He was awarded the Leadership Award by the group of advisors. He also was the homecoming queen this year for Rickards High. He carries a 3.6 GPA and aspires to become a physical therapist and open his own clinic for those who have trouble affording physical therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, Amian Carradine. Moving on now to the nominees from Lincoln High School. Joined by Principal Mr. Alan Birch and Athletic Director Paul O'Halloran, we have the female nominee, Danny Eckberg. Danny is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Eddie Eckberg. She's a 4-year varsity starter for softball and 4 years on the girls' weightlifting team. In softball, she earned the honor of first team All-Big Ben honors for the 2012 season. Last year, she undertook 3 AP classes, finishing the year with a weighted GPA of 4.08. She currently helps run the school store and has been a member of the Student Government Association. Danny just recently committed to Wallace State Community College, where she earned a scholarship to play softball for the Lady Lions. And her involvements in the community involve being very active in her church. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Danny Eckberg. And the male nominee from Lincoln High School is Scott Fortier. Scott, the son of Jeff and Bonnie Fortier, he's a 4-year varsity member on the Lincoln swim team, voted by his teammates as captain for the 2012 season. He is a 7-time district champion, 3-time regional champion, as well as being a state qualifier all 4 years, placing in the top 5. Scott also holds 5 school records and is the 2-time high school All-American in the 500 freestyle. He is already committed to the University of Alabama, where he plans to swim for the Crimson Tide. When not in the pool, hard at work always, diligently in his schoolwork, 2 AP classes this year, finishing with a weighted GPA of 3.44. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Scott Fortier. Moving now to Leon High School. Their principal, Mr. Billy Epting, and athletic director Mark Feely. They're joined by their female nominee, Miss Laura Lane. And she is joined by her parents, Joe and Sally Lane. Laura is ranked number 51 out of a class of 416, carrying an unweighted GPA of 3.88, a weighted GPA of 4.20. She's a member of the Imperial National Honor Society and is the May representative for the Interact Service Club calendar. She's very involved in the Anchor Service Club in 2012 and 11 and was a summer camp counselor for Leon Volleyball in 2010, 11, and 12. Before starting in volleyball in only her freshman year, she was a competitive dancer for 10 years at Tallahassee Dance Academy. She received a varsity letter for that freshman year in volleyball and has lettered each year since. She received the highest GPA on the varsity team her sophomore and junior years. She received the most valuable player of the state championship match in 2011. Outside of school, Laura has played for North Florida Volleyball Academy and Tallahassee Juniors Volleyball Club, traveling to various cities all over the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Laura Lane. And our male nominee from Leon High School is Mr. Eric Epting. Joined by Principal Billy Epting and Athletic Director Mark Feely, and his parents, Mr. Billy Epting and Pam Epting. Eric has been a member of the Leon tennis program for 4 years, starting as the number 4 singles player for his sophomore year. He worked his way all the way up to number 2 for his senior year. He was named the 2nd team All-Big Ben tennis, both his sophomore and junior years, as well as teaming with Alberto Ayala in the city championship and district championships. Epting, also a strong member of the Leon golf program. He finished in the top 10 individually at both the Fort Walton Tournament and the district championship in 2012. He plans to pursue his love of golf at Methodist University, where he's already been accepted into the PGA Professional Golf Management Program. In the classroom, he sports a GPA of 3.810, is an active member of Trinity United Methodist Church, and has volunteered his time and passion for physical activity by helping Vacation Bible School for several years. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric Epting. We now move on to the nominees from Amos P. Godby High School. Joined by Principal Mrs. Shelley Bell and Athletic Director Joy Becker, we have our female nominee, Miss Ebony Campbell. Ebony, the daughter of Gary and Greta Campbell. She's been a 4-sport athlete at Godby High School, participating in cross-country, basketball, flag football, and track. Her current GPA is 3.8 unweighted, that's 4.3 weighted. Ebony ranked number 3 in her class. She's a member of the National Honor Society and Tallahassee Coalition National Achievers Society. She was awarded the 2011 Coaches Award for track and also was the 2012 Godby Math Star Student for her junior year. She was just recently named the Best and Brightest Award winner for Godby High School in Technology. She volunteers at Tallahassee Memorial Foundation Office, where she spent over 100 hours volunteering with the firm. Ebony, also very active in her church, Rock Hill Baptist. She's also been a volunteer counselor at Trinity Missionary Baptist Church during various camps throughout 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ebony Campbell. Our male nominee from Godby is Mr. Luke Helms, joined by Principal Miss Shelley Bell, Athletic Director Joy Becker, Luke, the son of Mac and Paige Helms. He was just named as Godby's best and brightest athlete, sporting a 3.5 unweighted GPA, 3.7 weighted grade point average. He's participated in 4 sports during his high school career: golf, basketball, baseball, and of course, football. Luke, one of the captains on the Cougar football team. He's ranked number 19 in the Orlando Sentinel Florida Panhandle Super 60. In 2011, Luke helped his team to win state championships in both baseball and football. He's been named to the All-Academic team for 3 straight years, 2009 through 2011. He's been a very active church member and has put in many hours as a volunteer, usually helping younger youth in his church. He's worked at Vacation Bible School, at church camps. He's also volunteered at school summer camps, including helping at the Roy Anderson NFL camp just this past summer. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Luke Helms. We now move on to our nominees from Childs High School. The Childs principal is Mr. Joe Burgess and athletic director Mike Edo. First, the female nominee, Miss Alyssa Yamber-Mall. Alyssa's parents are also joining her on stage, Jody Yamber-Mall and Terry Mall. Alyssa was awarded All-American honors her junior year in swimming in the 100 butterfly, the 100 backstroke, and the 400 freestyle relay. She was state champion in the 100 butterfly and 200 medley relay, as well as the 400 freestyle relay. In July of this past year, she was able to compete in the USA Olympic trials that were held in Omaha, Nebraska. Alyssa volunteers countless hours assisting the various functions of the Mack Crutchfield Foundation. Particularly close to her heart is involvement also in Special Olympics. Alyssa likes to assist with children's liturgy at the Good Shepherd Catholic Church. She has a GPA of 4.39 as a member of the National Honor Society. Alyssa was chosen by USA Swimming as a Scholastic All-American for both her sophomore and junior years. She has recently signed her national letter of intent to attend the University of Florida, accepting a scholarship for swimming. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Alyssa Yamber-Mall. Joining Principal Joe Burgess and Athletic Director Mike Eto is our male nominee from Childs High School, Mr. Alex Daner. Alex will be attending the University of Florida as well, also on a swimming scholarship next fall. His parents joining him on stage, Ron and Patty Daner. Alex's GPA is 4.2, taking 7 AP courses at Childs High School. Yeah. In 2010, Alex completed all the requirements to attain the rank of Eagle Scout also. He's a member of the Order of the Arrow Association and is at the Brotherhood level. He's been swimming basically his entire life, both with his club team, his school, attack, and area Tallahassee Aquatic Club. Alex was given the title of Swimmer of the Year for his freshman, sophomore, and junior years. He's in the National Honor Society, the Science National Honor Society, and has participated in Relay for Life and breast cancer awareness events, and is a part of the National Honor Scholars Association. Alex made the junior national swim team and has been able to travel to California and Texas in the past year, competing at a very high level against some of the best swimmers in the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Mr. Alex Daner. And those are our individual nominees for this year's National Wendy's High School Heisman. At this time, we'd like to bring them all together one more time. If all the nominees could please come up to the front of the stage around the Heisman so that we can honor you just one more time as being some of the best and the brightest that Leon County Schools has to offer. Thank you very much.